Yeah, hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Join in. Welcome to Cat Ninjas. Glad that you guys are here. So, yes, I'll continue the discussion with what we stopped yesterday. So, we started understanding a little bit about the maxima and minima, maxima, and we looked at one particular set and then we understood the three-step approach there. So we first identify certain cells, and then we expect certain value there, expectation management. All right, then we get the support, some kind of support should be given in the set. That's what we kind of explored. And then we come back and edit the expectation. We start with certain expectation, then there would be some common minimum support. Using that common minimum support, we come back and edit that expectation. That's the kind of approach. So because we were not happy with just doing about one set, so and hence I'm continuing that today as well, just to get some better hang of it before we go into the deeper set on Friday. Friday is when we'll be going much deeper. Probably I will do a couple of sets at the much deeper level and I leave it there. All right, with respect to maxima minima. That's been the course structure. So between this, all right. So first, quickly give me the confirmation that audio, video, visuals are clear and join in meanwhile. So if you're Yeah, can give me that confirmation quickly. Meanwhile, let me also check from my end. Things are fine. Yeah. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah. Oh, all right, Keval. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm also getting used to it. No, I will post it. I will post it. Thanks for reminding any which ways. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Sure, Keval. I will post it. The evening one, I'll post it. I will start from the evening. Yeah. Okay. Great. Good observation. Yeah. Glad. Okay. Fair enough. So what we'll do today is we'll do one warm up. Okay, and then we will do one cat set, right? One cat set, and we'll do one warm up. Again, in the cat on the maxima minima, you will have level one, level two, level three. All of them are there, right? So it's not that. So maxima minima is a part of every study. Every study has a boundaries, right? Upper limit, lower limit. We can create these limits with respect to any study. It is not that only with set theory comes or Venn diagram comes maxima minima. No, again, in maximization, minimization, there are level 0, level 1, level 2, level 3. All that type exists. It is not that just because there is a minimum maxima, it becomes very difficult to find the boundary conditions. No, some boundary conditions are, of course, tough to find. Some boundary conditions are easy to find, right? So, say boundary conditions exist. Can I have a maxima minima in, say, in algebra? Let's say the maxima minima. Can I have it in mod function? Of course, yes, right? So of course, yes, I can create some variables there and I can say that, hey, what is the minimum value of this mod function? What can be the maximum value of x for which this maximum mod function becomes maxima? Right? So like that can be questions can be figured out. No big deal about it. So maxima minima is a part of every study, right? Don't think that maxima minima is technically a study with respect to only Venn diagram, something like that. Of course not, right? So again, in maxima minima, so all types of questions can be created. It can be simple, it can be critical, right? Yeah. So what we are doing is we are somewhere in between, right? I'll start with a simple one today, then somewhere we'll go in between. Then we will open up to the critical one on Friday. Friday we'll do the most critical one. But before that, this has to be very clear. Otherwise, what we discuss on Friday might not make any sense, right? Honestly, it might not, it might make very less sense technically. Fair enough. All right. So let's you meanwhile you guys settle with book and pen. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Yeah. Yeah, Vipul, you were not there yesterday evening class. You were not there yesterday in the class. All right. Mm-hmm. Do I have to watch the first one? Try it. Right. If you have done a little bit of maximum minima, try to follow today. If you can't follow it, you better watch it and then come back. Either ways, it's fine. Either ways, it's fine. You can try it. You can try it. Right. Okay. So meanwhile, you guys settle down with a book, pen, and let me introduce myself. If there are any new learners out here. Okay. So I'm Belvi Srinivas. I've been working in this test prep since 2007 in various capacities. You can see them. So I was in both management as well as in the as well as in the training part of it. So I was training both trainers as well as students. So, and yeah, over a period of time, I got experience to train both the trainers as well as the student with respect to certain goals, and especially with respect to some of the exams like CAT, SAT, IIFT, GMAT. This is what I kind of specialized. Yeah, so that's a little bit about me. And if you want to reach out to me, this is the Telegram link. Already any personal counseling needs, a short counseling needs, something like that, you can use this Telegram group, and you can reach out to me on this particular Telegram group for short needs or short suggestions, if any. Right, so that's how we can do that journey together. Let me quickly announce from the Unacademy side, these are the two programs that they offer. One of them is called as a plus, the other one is called as a star, but it is not star. Technically, it is called iconic. Yeah, represented by star. That's a symbol being used. Plus offers a lot of structured courses. So structured courses both with respect to classes, the material, or the tests, all of which iconic. In addition to all of this, in addition to whatever is offered in the plus, you get a lot of one-to-one attention there, a lot of one-to-one interaction. It is not attention. Attention is the wrong word. You'll get a lot of one-to-one interaction. You can set up the interactions with your favorite mentors, a beat for your planning your preparation, or beat with respect to test analysis, the scores are not improving, or beat with respect to B school application. You can set up these one-to-one meetings, and you can get those counselings done. Yeah, it comes with a subscription fee. The plus, technically, if you're looking at CAT 21, probably 6 months course might make some sense. If you're looking at CAT 22 and CAT 23, these could be the plans which can kind of suit. Yeah, so now these are the price. These are the face value of the prices on which you get 10% discount. So if you use the user code, if you use this code, you can avail 10% 10% discount. Yes, iconic. These are the face prices, so on which also you can get 10% discount. Yeah, this preferably suits if you are looking at CAT 21. This might make a lot better sense. All right, so prices are set to go up from mid of this particular month by about 10%. Keep that factor also in mind while you are trying to look for some subscription. Yeah, that brings to the close of the announcements, and let's get on to the study now. Okay, what are the questions here? Nitesh, what is that you are trying to say? Few classes. Okay, thanks Nitesh for the feedback. Um, Special class I'm starting. Yeah, special class I've done a couple of them, but starting a series, people. I'm starting algebra series on the special class from tomorrow. The entire algebra I'm planning to do on the special class. I'm planning to do right in between. If the plus becomes a little heavy, then probably I will lighten a little bit of special classes. The dynamics can change month on month. Yeah, but that's been the plan. That's been the plan. I will try and execute the plan as much as it could. Yeah, but the idea is to do this impactful series on the algebra on the special class platform, which is free. Right? Yeah. All right. So let's continue. All of you sitting with a book and a pen. Quick, quick. Let's do a quick warm up now. Don't take warm up too long. If you take warm up too long, then the main substance will be left out. Yesterday we were supposed to do two sets, but we did only one set. Right? So you got to be a little quick there. Are you all sitting with the book and a pen? Quick, quick. Confirm. If not, quickly grab some book and pen. So don't be a passive onlooker trying to watch something there. No, it's a mental gym. So we'll have to work it out a little bit there. Right? We all may have to work it out a little bit. Yeah. Good. 5 of you are sitting with a book and a pen. Others, grab it, grab it. If you're still not sitting with a book and a pen, grab it. It's important. Yeah, yeah. Good afternoon, Prashant. Good afternoon. Okay. Manu and Sonakshi are also sitting with a book and a pen. Always sit with your copies, not only this lecture, anything that you want to learn. Yeah. Now, don't take much time for this warm up. So, here comes a warm up question, just like what we discussed yesterday. You have two answers for each question. There is a question 1 and 2, one for minima, one for maxima. This is a warm up set. This is the warm up set. Now, don't make warm up set a main set, right? The warm up should remain warm up. We should be quick on our feet. Yeah, go through this simple data, and try and answer this particular set. I will give a 3 minutes of reflection time. 3 minutes of reflection time. Yeah, go ahead, start and try to reflect those thoughts, what you learned. So three-step process: expect, then take the support, and then edit. Try it out here quickly. Try it out, then we will do a CAT set. Avi Quant at 10 p.m. Avi Anand, you're asking Quant what time? Quant is at 10 in the night. Yes, Avi, it is there at 10. You focus on the set, man. We will discuss that later at the end of the lecture. You do the set now. You do the set now. Don't worry. Don't panic. It is there today at 10. Yeah. You first focus on the set. We'll discuss post lecture. I will give 2-3 minutes time. We'll discuss all that. All right. Anybody, any answers? Any question? Question one, question two. There are two questions. Anybody got any answer? Or three, four, five? You tried anything there? Why don't you put that in the chat? If you have tried, and you got some number there, any credible number, put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. From the beginning, Sonakshi was there from the beginning. Keval, Mohit, Rishabh. Yeah, go ahead. Got something because you've been following. You are doing from the beginning. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hmm. All right, let's do this. No, no problem, no problem. You have to do quite a bit of work. You do that. All right, no, no problem. Good, very good. Let's do it together. Let's quickly do this. Where is all right now? Three-step process. We said that expect something. There has to be some support there, and using that support, we are kind of deal with it. All right, all of you watch it. All of you watch the screen. Don't be busy doing something, and then again I have to repeat because it's a warm up. Let's quickly wrap it up. Then we will go to one of the CAT sets in which I just change some names, etc. That's it. Otherwise, the next set, what we are doing, the typical one of the CAT sets that appeared in the past. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Let me create a reference diagram here. Let me quickly create a reference diagram. In a sports academy, 360 students play cricket. So this is a reference diagram. I'm creating a reference. Here it's 360. 240 students play football. All right. So outside, I'm writing 240 play football. 500 students play either cricket or hockey. All right. So here is a hockey. Now listen carefully. Right. So what is this 500? This star, this star, this star, this star, this star, and this star. All this put together is 500. Let me put it something like this. So I will put like this. Hey, all these six cells, I'm writing it here. The value of six cells is 500. Non-negotiable number. Six cells. Value of these six cells is 500. That's what author is trying to say. Our Venn diagram has 8 cells. Venn diagram for 3 would have 2 power 3 regions, which is nothing but 8 cells. Author is saying that non-negotiable. What is non-negotiable? The value of 6 cells is 500. Cricket or hockey. Author is saying, look man, on this, there is no choice in the matter. This is going to be 500. Fair enough. So where is the joker? This is the joker and this is the joker. All maxima minima can be because of these two fellows, these two jokers there. Fair enough. Let's come to this. Let's come to this. Then further, what is it saying? It is also known that 60 students play. It's given. Okay, before that, each student of the academy plays at least one of the three games. Good. Out of 8 cells, one cell is 0, which means I am left with out of 8 cells. I know the value of 6 cells is 500. I know value of one of the cells is 0. None of them is going to be 0. Okay. Then it is also known that 60 students play both cricket and hockey. Now, very important is this. Say, what is 60? Sum of these two stars is 60. I told you it is both. All right. Now, both means minimum. At least cricket and hockey is 60, which means sum of these two cells. This is the switch. Let me just name it as a switch, which means the 60, you can write entire 60 here and 0 here, or you can write entire 0 here, or let entire 0 here, 60 here, or you can spread it between the two cells. Say there are 66 cells, out of which these two cells put together is 60. This is the data, end of it. That's it. So once I read this, this is my reference diagram. My reference diagram looks like this. Okay, here is some 360. This is 240. 6 cells is 500. I don't have to write it, but at least I know that 6 cells is 500. This is the only joker. All right, this guy is the only joker. So everything is because of this. And where is the support? This is my support. This is the support. This is going to be support using this support. Now, no, that's it. That's it. That's the support there. Which, what is the support? This number is going to be 60. Sum of these two stars is going to be 60. All my questions could be because of that one joker here, one support here. So before I fill any value for these jokers, I need to ensure that my support is in place. Therefore, I said that it's a kind of a warm up, because simple support is given only one number support, which is talking about two cells. That is the support there. Let's understand. See, that's a point you need to understand before you do this set, right? Yeah. Let's come to this. If 120 students among the students who play football play exactly one more game. Okay, I'm writing it here. Actuals, I'm writing it here. 240. Okay, I have a support which can become 60. Now, how to use this support, will come to it. And I know that sum of 6 cells is 500. This entire 6 cells is 500. All right. So then what is it saying? If 120 students who play football, I'm here. 120 plays students who play football play exactly one more game. Fair enough. Sum of these two stars. Sum of these two stars is how much? 120. Okay, 120. Then the minimum possible number of students who play exactly one game. Minimum possible number of students who play. All right, now he's talking about who play exactly one game. Now listen to this. You want minimum people who play exactly one game. That is the whole objective there. So now, anyway, it is all right. Minimum. Where the question of minima maxima came in. Let's understand this. Oh, is there a minima maxima here? Let's figure that out. Let's figure that out. Is there a minimum maxima? Yes. Let's put it like this, my friends. All right, now sum of these two values is 60. Let me take two cases. What if this is 60 and this is 0? All right, switch. I'm using this switch like this. Fair enough. All right, now therefore, what is that you are trying to say? What will be the value of this cell? Therefore, now coming to this, listen carefully. What is the value of this cell out of 240? Sum of these two stars is 120 and there is a 0 here. Therefore, this cell becomes another 120. Fair enough. So out of this, now you understand this. Now listen to this very carefully. Okay, so this can be dealt in many multiple ways. Say, what is the total number of students? Therefore, listen very carefully. What is the total number of students? 500 plus 120, which is equal to 620. Where is 120? This is 500. This is 120. What is 500? 6 cells. 6 cells is 500. This one cell is 120. So therefore, total is going to be 620. Out of which, what is the values of region 2 and region 3? What is the value of region 2 and region 3? These two stars is 120 plus I have another 60 here. So therefore 180. All right. I have this 180. Take the difference between them, which has become 440. Fair enough. Now listen, keep listening. All right, keep listening. This is one side. This is one side of the story. Second side of the story. Listen to the second side of the story. What if I bring, this is a switch. I know this is the support. This is the support. What if I write 60 here and I write 0 here? I'm talking two extreme situations. I'm talking two extreme situations. Second situation, I brought 60 here, I brought 0 here. First you go to this 240 man. First you go to this 240. Out of this 240, this star and these two stars adds up to 120. Who said? Author only said that I don't have a control. 120 plus I have another 60 here. Very good. 120 plus 60 is 180. Therefore, what is the value of this particular green star I am writing here? Call it this star. That is going to be another 60. Fair enough. Therefore, what is the total? Sixth cell is 500. I don't have a control. What is the value of the joker? Another 60. Therefore, how much it has become? 560. Right, 560. Out of 560, what is the value of the regions 2 and 3 put together? Value of the regions 2 and 2 put together is 180. Why? Because these two stars are 120 plus I have this 60, 180. Now I will reduce that 180 out of this. All right, 560 and I will reduce this 180 out of this. So therefore, I will be left with, all right, yeah. So therefore, I will be left with how much? 380. I'll be left with 380. Therefore, 380 is the minima, 440 is the maxima. Did you understand the switch, everybody? Did you understand this switch? Support. I told you there will be some support. You expect there is a support, use that support, then edit. You understood the meaning of that support, where that maxima minima is coming. Everyone clear with this? Everyone clear with both the propositions I have shown? Use this switch, use this 60 properly. Use this 60. One side is giving maxima, the other side is giving minima. One side is giving maxima, the other side is giving minima. Yeah, what is the doubt, Nitesh? What's the doubt there? Use this switch, man, this circled switch. All right, now I will circle this once again. You simply use this particular switch, that is it. Right, no, so if you are confused, use both sides. Now this support is the switch. I'm circling in green. This is the switch. That 60 is the switch. If you use one side, you are getting maxima. If you use the other side, you are getting minima. See, that understanding is important. Somewhere you would have given a support. Use that credible support and then edit the cells. And then edit the cells. Technically, how many cells? 7 cells. I just have to talk about 7 cells because the value of the 8th cell is 0. Out of 7 cells, the value of 6 cells are fixed. The value of 6 cells are 500. There is only one cell which is acting as a joker. There is only one cell which is acting as a joker. Answer changes, no, Kishan? If you put 60 here, why will not the answer change? Because your total will change, isn't it? 6 cells are 500. The 6th cell becomes 60. Then the total is changing. Total itself is changing. If the total changes, right? No, so this and this together is this star and this star together is 120. Author has given local information. In this question, it is 120. Now there is a switch. I will use 60 here and I use 0 here. I use 0 here. Right? Yeah. So therefore, this is 60. What is the total? Therefore, 560, because 500 is the value of 6 cells. You said that remaining one joker cell is 60. Together is 560. What is the value of regions 2 and 3 put together? This is the region of 2. This is a region of 2. This is the region of 2. This is a region of 3. What is the values of region of 2 and 3 put together? 180. Then what about the remaining 380? This is the value of region 1. I don't know the breakup. How much is there in this hashed region? How much is there in this hashed region? I don't know the breakup, but I know total is 380. I know total is 380 because none of them is 0. Understood, Kishan and Nitesh? Clear, man? Is this clear? It is because of this one cell which is acting as a joker, and there is one support to work it out on the joker. One support to work on the joker. 6 cells are fixed. The value of 6 cells are known. Right? Right. Okay. Okay, why don't you do 3 and 4? Then we will close. We'll go to the CAT set. Quickly do 3 and 4. You do questions 3 and 4. Go ahead. Try questions 3 and 4. All of you. Give me the answer. First, you give me minima, comma, maximum. Minima, comma, maximum. Give me the answer in this format. Question 3 and 4. 3, comma, 4. Once you do minima, once you do maxima. At least means minima. At most means maxima. At most means upper limit. At least means lower limit. Figure out both lower limit and upper limit. Try, everybody try. Put two answers, Keval. Put two answers. Something, comma, something. Or something, comma, blank. If you don't know the answer to the second one, put as blank. If you put one number, then I might not know which number you are talking. Yeah. Okay. Sonakshi, check your calculation. I think you are getting different numbers. Generally, you used to get the right numbers. Check your calculation where you have gone wrong, or check in your interpretation. Did you interpret the question wrong? Okay, all right, fine. That's a good reflection time. Do it with me, friends. Do it with me. Do it with me. All right, what is that author trying to say? 220 students play at least two games, which means what? Author is trying to say that region 2 plus region 3 together is 220. Region 2 plus region 3 together is 220. That's what he's trying to say. At least two of the three games. At least means what? Region 2, people playing two games or three games is 220. Fair enough. So out of which these two cells is 60. All right, these two cells is 60, which means the remaining two cells, is 160. Right? Therefore, remaining these two cells should add up to 160. That is what author is trying to say by using this. All right, no, because can I change this particular control number? No, that is 60. Fair enough. And what about the remaining two numbers then? It has to be 160 because total is 220. Okay, so therefore now it is back to our original question, just like the way we used to do that. Yeah. So that is the point here. So two cases. Alright, you want minima and you want maxima. Again, the switch. You write 60 on one side, put this 0 on the other side, you get one value. You write 60 on one side and then put 0 on the other side, you get the second value. As simple as this, right? Because author used the word 220 students play at least two of the three games. You don't need too many variables. What do you mean by at least two of the three games? Region 2 and region 3 together is 120, out of which I know that these two regions have to negotiate between 60. It can't take more than 60. These two regions have to negotiate between 60, right? So you can say that no, 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 I will write 40 here, 20 here, do whatever you want to do. It has to negotiate between this and you have to arrive at maxima minima using that. So these two are fixed as 60, which implies what about the value of the remaining two stars? Because these are another regions of 2. That should add up to 160. 160 plus 60, 200 or 220. Fair enough. So one case, put this 60 here. Let me put this 60 here. If I put this 60, then this becomes 0. Then what about this 240? Because joker is this. Please understand that, hey, where is my joker? This is my joker. Once you settle the joker, you get the total because 6 cells are 500. Your maximum minima is because of what? 6 cells is already 500. Your maximum minima is only because of this one cell, right? It is only because of this one cell. Your answer cannot be less than 500 no matter what, right? Because 6 cells are already 500. He is saying that tell me the total on the top. Tell me what is the minimum value of this total. That is what author is interested in. It has to be 500 or more. It has to be 500 or more. Fair enough. Let's come to this. Say 160 plus this particular number 60. I'm here. I'm quizzing with this 240. Out of 240, there is one. These two cells adds up to 160, and there is one other cell in between which is adding up to 60. So therefore, it is 220, and hence it will take another 20 for sure. If it takes another 20 for sure, the joker cell is 20. 500 plus 20, 520. This is the minimum. All right, this is the minima. Okay, what is the maxima? Therefore, change the 60 to the other side of the spectrum. Write 60 here and write 0 here. Then what is happening? These two stars put together is 160 and there is 10 here. So therefore, out of 240 here, out of this particular 240, I just have 160 now. So remaining value therefore is nothing but another 80. Okay, therefore joker cell, instead of this 20 in this joker, you are writing 80. 500 plus 80, therefore 580, which becomes the maxima. Minima is 520, 580 is the maxima. Everyone clear? Everyone clear? You just have to use the support, my friends. You have to use that support. Sometimes supports are simple, sometimes the supports are critical. Support is clear. Are you getting this? There is one joker cell, 6 cell values you cannot change. Sum of 6 cell values you cannot change. There is one cell which is acting like a joker. That joker is taking the maxima or minima because of that support cell. That fellow is taking the maxima minima because of this support. See, you can't expect a easier question than this in maxima minima. Trust me. Because it's such a simple one support system, simple support system. Right? Think from examiner perspective, think from IIM ABC's perspective. If you can't work with one small support system, then what they can expect? What is there? Then what best they can expect? Difficult, right? We need to put ourselves in their position and check. Yeah, all right, Sonakshi, fine. Right. Very good. Very good. All right, now let's come to the CAT set. All right, let's come to the CAT set. You may say that what about question number 5? Do it at home. Question number 5, do it. All right, now do it later. Do it later, no problem, because you got the idea. Now you should be able to answer this. This should not be a problem, right? Question 5 should not be a problem. You should have got the idea. Now I'm opening up. See, this question had answer options. All right, this question had answer options. Back then, this question had answer options. I've changed it to no answer option because in today's world, you can get the same set, which means the same kind of logic with the box theta question. Why not create a theta question using this? All right, to understand that what kind of people, numbers people want to write, let them write, right? That is also quite possible. But when it appeared with choices A, B, C, D, whatever, right? Choices were there. Now I'm saying that no choice is required. Why choice is required? Let's make it a theta question because back then theta questions were not there, right? Same set, we change logic little bit and create a theta question. Now this becomes another set. So now I'm creating a theta question because for CAT, when we prepare, we have to prepare for theta questions also, right? Okay. So shall I give 3 minutes time? Will you guys try for 3 minutes? Yes, no? Will you guys try for 3 minutes? I made a theta out of this. I removed answer options. Shall we try? Yes, no? You want to try for 3 minutes? 3 minutes, some reflection time for 3 minutes. Couple of questions you can try. Read the set at least. Read the set and try few questions there. Okay, good. All right, fantastic. Try this then. Try this. Everybody try this. There were choices. There were choices. I removed every choice because back then there were choices. Now there need not be choices. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, if I'm logically correct, it should be fine. I don't really need the answer option support at times because 25% of the questions are theta questions in CAT. Yeah. Let's go ahead. Try this, my friends. Everybody give a serious attempt. Take 3 minutes undisturbed. Okay, answer this. Should I give a start or you want me to extend another minute? Quick, somebody type in. You want another minute or shall I give a start and then you will proceed from there? You want if another 1 minute, quickly respond. Somebody put it in the chat. If you're thinking you want a minute more, I will give a minute more. Or should we start and then you will proceed? Put your responses in the chat, how you want to go about it. You want to give me a start and then you proceed from there, or you want a minute or two to think further? Okay. Okay. Others no opinion. Only Keval and Vishnu has some opinion. Okay. All right. I will start. Okay. So I got 3, 4 opinions. Yeah, I will start. Fair enough. I will start. I will start. Okay, I will start. Then you have to proceed from there. You got to think from there and proceed. All right. Yeah. Good. Pretty one, but nice one. Nice set here. Okay, I've changed everything to sports. If you just understand from the beginning, I've just taken everything to sports. They give different things. Sometimes there will be a dish, North Indian, South Indian, spicy, non-spicy, all the drama they will add. So just for our study to maintain that consistency, I've taken sports as the theme. Therefore, you find that chess, carom, cricket, all that stuff. Right? Numbers, sometimes numbers remain same, logic remains same, maxima, minima, all three, none of the three, all of this. Just to maintain that, I taken a sports as the theme. Next year, I will take food as the theme. Like that, we can keep changing the theme. That's it, right? We can keep changing the theme so that our study looks consistent. Otherwise, there is nothing wrong. Well, I don't think that, okay, always these things will come with sports, right? So because some of you may have some aversion for sports, you think that what is this? Everything comes with a sport. Doesn't matter. Take 3 parameters and proceed. That's it, right? It can be sport, it can be food, or it can be vehicles, anything, or it can be any of this. Really doesn't matter. They keep using different things. Just to have a consistency in our study, I'm maintaining that don't overread too much into that. You look at all 4, 5 lectures and think that everything is a sports here, right? I'm just using sporting names. That's it. Okay, yeah, nothing much to read in between that. For us, Venn diagram 3, Venn diagram 4 matters. What are the other things in between that really doesn't matter. Fair enough. Let's take a look at this. In a sports academy of 600 students, totally 600, right? It is found that the number of students who play football is 100 more than. So read the full story, then you will understand that I will take none of these is equal to X. You can take N also, no problem. You may say that, no, sir, none of these I will take it as N only, no problem. Let N be the total number of people aligned towards none of these. Because why? After reading the whole story, but that's how it is starting, which is referring to what? Relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is referring to hockey. What is it trying to say? Hockey is 100 more than the number of people who play none of the games. You read the full set before you write, right? So therefore, after reading, you understand this is the right place to make the assumption. In the sense, you want to call it as X, you want to call it as N, really doesn't matter. Okay, I called it as N. Let the value of none of these be N itself. Then he's saying that a hockey is how much. Therefore, you are saying that hockey is nothing but N plus 100. Hockey is nothing but N plus 100. Fair enough. That is the value of hockey. Then hockey story is over. Then coming to this, because you would have read it. After reading only you will get to know. Cricket, which is referring to cricket, relative pronoun, which is a relative pronoun, which noun has come just before that. Relative pronoun always refer to the noun which just comes before that. Right? So therefore it is referring to cricket. Cricket in turn, cricket is 50 more than the number of students who played hockey. Therefore cricket here 50 more means N plus 150. Alright, that is the cricket. 50 more than this because hockey is N plus 100. Therefore, cricket is how much? N plus 50 more than this particular number, which becomes N plus 150. Alright, so let's go further. Then it's saying further that, okay, so here the number, it is found that the number of students who play football is 100 more than the number of students who play cricket. I have a reference point for cricket, therefore I will write the football. How much more? It should be additional 100. Therefore, football is nothing but N plus 250. Right? This is what you have. This is the starting point. That is, the data is over, finished. With this, the data is finished. Then you have to read the question to understand that what I need to do these kind of questions. Fair enough. So therefore, the zonal theorem, what we studied earlier. Hey, what is this 600, man? What is this 600? This 600 is N. Alright, there is n involved in this. Alright, there is region of 1 involved in this. Let me write little below here. There is a n involved in this, region of 1s, region of 2s, and region of 3s. Because none of this is also there, it is not 0. All this put together is 600. Fair enough. This is 600. Very good. So now support numbers. What are the support numbers? Does not look nice. This is a support number. This is a support number. This is a support number. Courtesy zonal theorem. If I add up these three numbers, what numbers I'm adding? N plus 250. I'm adding to N plus 150. I'm adding to N plus 100. What do I get? I get this from the zonal theorem. 1, 2 times of 2 plus 3 times of 3 Got it? This would be equal to what? N plus 250, N plus 150, N plus 100. Therefore, it would be equal to 3N plus, all right, it is 3N plus 250 plus 150, 400 plus 100, which is nothing but 500. You have these two equations. Now you can derive a support. So that's what we said earlier. The support was very simple, that 60 was a support. That 60 was going into one cell, coming into another cell. So easy it was. Now you are trying to establish a support, right? So we said that. So whenever you are trying to do some maximum minima, you got to establish some support. Otherwise, you will be lost with your thoughts. Right? Yeah. So how do you understand? After reading the questions only, you will understand all minima here, or maxima here, whatever is this. So I will have to establish some support to think what can be the best value, what can be the worst value. I need some support to think. That's what we are trying to establish. Coming to this, subtract one equation from the other equation. Which one from where? Your choice. Subtract. Anyway, final support remains same, right? Okay, I'm subtracting the first one from the second one. I'm subtracting this. I'm subtracting this. You may say that no, I will subtract the bottom one. Please do whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. This 1 and 1 gets cancelled. All right. Region 2 plus 2 times of region 3, and this n with a minus sign. Therefore, there is a minus n, which is also equal to minus 100 plus 3n. Okay, establish a support. Write it little properly. Take this n to this side. Take this n to this side, and bring some numbers on the other side. Therefore, your support is 4n. 4n is also equal to 1 time of region 2 plus 2 times of region 3 plus 100 plus 100. This is my support. I end up at this particular support. Now using this support, I got to work on these particular questions. Okay, support is clear. Is the support is clear? Courtesy zonal theorem. We use the zonal theorem here. Whenever you see this support, three support numbers, we can always use zonal theorem. It helps or not, I don't know. But can I use? You can use. You can use. And I came to some support. Now, how much this helps, I don't know. But at least I need to get this support. This stage is clear. Quick confirm. Everyone clear on this stage? This is the stage. This is what I wanted you to think. At least think this much. Right? After reading the set, after reading the question, somewhere here is what we need to start. Fair enough? Everybody fair enough? Nitesh, zonal theorem, please listen to the third lecture, my friend. Please listen to the third lecture. Please go back to the third lecture, right? So you go to the description of this particular thread, and then you will have the channel mentioned there, right? Description of this, then you will have a playlist. Click on that, the whole playlist will come. Listen to the third lecture, Nitesh. That is fine. Okay, that helps you. That helps you. Then come back wherever I said courtesy zonal theorem, you will be able to connect, right? Yeah. Otherwise, assume that okay, there is some theorem because of which we wrote this, right? Yeah. So I have given 20 minutes of explanation for that particular theorem. Please listen to the beginning of that video where I have given 20 minutes of explanation about that particular theorem. Good. All right. Coming back to this. Let's come back to the story now. Let's take one question at a time. Let's take one question at a time. Let me start with one of the nice questions. Let's say that, okay, I will do question. Actually, all right, now some of them are easy now. So let's do question 2. Why not question 1? I'll come to it in a while. All right, I'll come to question 2 first. Let's build that understanding. What is the minimum possible number of students who play none of the 3 mentioned games? What is asking here? Minimum possible number of students who play none of the mentioned games, which means what? N minima. What is the minimum value of n? That is what author is questioning. Fair enough, my support has this n. You want the minima. If you want the minima, put this 0. Put this also 0. Hey, why can't it be 0? It can be 0. What is wrong in filling these numbers 0? Oh, you can fill. All right, you can fill. That's what you did there in that support. Why you want minima? If you write some number here, no, your region of none, 2 becomes 100. Then there is 100 and 100. You are increasing the value. You are trying to make it 200 there. Don't make it 200. So therefore, all right, you want the minima here. You treat this to be 0. See, this is what you have to learn, because as we go deeper, this is the conviction you need to have. All right, this is 0 and this is 0. Therefore, what you are trying to say, 4n is equal to 100. Therefore, n is equal to 25. Therefore, n is equal to 25. That is the answer to this particular question. This question answer is 25. Everyone clear? Everyone clear here? You have a support. You put all it for minima, maxima. You put the numbers what you want to put. You put the numbers what you want to put there. Because it cannot take negative. That's it. Region of 2 cannot be negative. Write anything other than negative. Don't write negative value to make it minima. Don't say that I will make region of 2 minus 100, sir, so that 4n becomes 0. So you can't make it minus 100, my dear friend. That's it. Don't make it negative there. And anything other than negative is fine, because there may be nobody who is playing exactly 2 games. There may be no one enrolled for exactly 2 games. There may be no one enrolled for exactly 3 games. Possible. Possible. Okay. Did you understand? Yes, no? If you want to find maxima, put region 3 is equal to 600. Put all 600 there. Right? Put 600 there. Because the best value something can take is 600. Assume that all 600 are inside that. All right, something like that. That's what you do there. But I think some questions will be little absurd. All right, some questions will be little absurd. It cannot be treated like that. Okay, so whenever they ask questions, there will be a rationale behind it, right? There will be a rationale behind it. So every time some boundaries will fail. For example, when you are doing AM greater than GM, sometimes they will ask minima only. They will not ask maxima. Reason being, maxima is infinity. If I give a curve open like this, I'll give an open curve like this. What is y maxima? If I ask y maxima, you will say, man, it is infinity. Why I should solve a quadratic? You just tell me that quadratic is opening upward. Right? Quadratic is opening upward. Why I need any formula or something there? I don't need anything because y maxima is infinity. What can trouble me? Y minima. Tell me what is the minimum value of y. Now it troubles little bit. I may have to do either differentiation of this curve or I may know the formula directly there right now. So either of this, you know the formula or you want to do the differentiation, whatever it is, because sometimes the maxima is both limits won't make sense. That also you should factor, right? Yeah, that also you need to factor. All right, good. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's a point there. So sometimes when we say minima maxima, we may have to think through all it because sometimes the upper limit can be anything. It can be just about the lower limit. Yeah. But anyway, in the logical study, there should be all right now, there should be some finite number for it. Just to tell you, they may ask some numbers because they may find it to be very trivial to ask something like that. Okay. So if you have done this, question 4 has been answered. If the students either play only one game or do not play any game, then how many students play cricket? Answer this quickly. Answer question 4. Quickly put this in the chat. Quickly put the answer to question 4 in the chat box. Fast. Fast. Question 4. Quickly put the answer for question 4 in the chat box. Oh, it doesn't take so long, yeah. Guys, n is 25 only, right? So what is he saying? If the students either play one game or do not play any game, which means what? Either they play one game or n, which means region of 2, 0. Region of 3, 0. This is what author is trying to say, because either they play one game or no game. All right, that's it. So because they're only one of them they play, or they'll say that I don't play any of these three games, I'll play something else. Two of them, 0. Three of them, 0. That's what he's trying to say. Didn't we already put 2, 0 and 3, 0 and got the value of n is equal to 25? That's why I said that quickly answer this, because we already did this. Therefore, n is equal to 25. He's saying that go to cricket and tell me, put n is equal to 25 here. 25 plus 150, 175. You already did that. Therefore, I asked this. Therefore, I said that quickly do it. Quickly do it, because that's what I already did. The value of n is 25 already known from our support. You have to use this support. You use the support and you got n is equal to 25. Substitute in place of cricket. Put n is equal to 25 and you got the answer. Right? Okay, good. Now that you have the support in front of you, answer question 3. Everybody answer question 3. There is a support equation in front of you. Everything is set up. The game is set up. Now you just have to give me the answer. Yeah, it has been set up. The game is set up. Give me the answer now. You only said that you start, we will answer. Answer now. I've started. I've set up everything in front of you. Fast. I want answer to answer question 3. Hmm. Good, very good. All right. So listen, okay, what I need to work on? I need to work on n plus 250, right? So n plus 250, I need to get a better number for this. 250 is anyway there. I have to add some suitable value of n there. Suitable value of n. What did he say here? Let's come to question. 100 students play at least two games. What do you mean by at least two games? Region of 2 plus region of 3 is equal to 100. That's what he said. 100 students play at least two games means what? Region of 2 plus region of 3 is equal to 100. I will put entire region 3 is equal to 100. Why? Because I look at my support system. Region of 3 has a multiple of 2. If it has a multiple of 2 and if I want the maximum, which means I need to maximize n has to be maximum. N has to maximize because 250 is a static number. All right, 250 plus what I need to maximize. N is what I need to maximize. Correct? Okay. So let us maximize that n. How do you maximize? Author said that region of 2 plus region of 3 is 100, out of which I will see the coefficient of region 3 is 2, coefficient of region 2 is 1. I'm not interested because if I take this 100 here, it will suddenly become 200. Very good for me. That's what I will do now. Therefore, I will say I will plug this 4n is equal to 0 plus 2 times of 100 plus 100. What did I do? I put region of 2 0. I put region of 3 as 100. That's what I did there. So therefore 4n is equal to 300. If 4n is equal to 300, n becomes 75. The value of n would become 75. Come back, plug it here. Therefore the football is how much? N plus 250. Football is n plus 250. 250 plus 75, which would become 325. Understood, my friends? Is everybody clear? Can you now tell me minima? Can you now tell me minima? This is the maxima, right? This is maxima. Maxima is 325. Quickly tell me minima now. Same question. Tell me minima. What would have they asked minima? Anything can be asked, right? As you said, minima, maxima. You tell me minima quickly. Everything is right in front of you. Just interpret that and tell me minima. What is minima? Maxima is 325. In fact, most of you typed minima there, right? All your answers earlier were minima only, except except Ashk number, every other number was minimum, right? Correct. Your 300 was minimum. So even if you type, you will again type that 300, which is going to be minimum. Fair enough. So what you do on the minima, this is what you do. So now you will say that, hey, coefficient of 3 is 2 times. Therefore, I will not use this fellow. I will use the coefficient of 2. Coefficient of 2 is 1. Therefore, I will use this entire 100 as this. So I will say that region 3 is 0, region 1, region 2 is 100. So you will come back and write it here. Therefore, 4n is equal to 100 plus 2 times of 0 plus another 100. Of course, in your mind, that's the calculation there. Therefore, 4n is equal to 200, which implies that n is equal to 50. So n is equal to 50. Football is nothing but 50 plus 250. 250 is anyway there. You add another 50 to that. Minimum would become 300. Everyone clear on this? The boundary conditions, are you getting hang of this? How to use this support equation? This is what is very important there. Are you getting hang of this support equation, understanding which cells I'm working on, and then trying to work with that? Is it making sense? Are you all learning that point? That is the point I was teaching at the level 1 since yesterday. Are you getting this? It is not about A, B, C, D. A lot of people on this particular question, they will write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, what not. All right, no. So a lot of people, I mean, I see the students doing that in the physical classroom when I just walk through between them. Oh, they'll be writing all possible variables there. And I wonder what they are trying to do with those many variables and complicating the stuff. No, it's a zonal theorem, what you use, and you finish the deal. That's it. All right, you got to finish the deal with it. All your reasoning should happen with that. Okay, now comes a beautiful question. Now do question 1 and we are almost done with it. Yeah, now tell me the right answer to question number 1. Everything is set up in front of you. There is no reason why you should get a wrong answer to that. Yeah, go ahead. Get me the right answer to it. Akash, if you have got under 200 ranks, they will only reach out to you. Yeah, it's all automated system, right? They should automatically reach out to you. Good. Hmm. Okay, yeah. The number of people playing none. Now let none is twice the number of playing people playing all three games. That is, none is equal to two times of region three. All right, that's what he said. Twice the region three. All right, therefore, what is the value of region three? Value of region three is nothing but n by two. Plug it here. Plug it here. Plug the value of three as n by two. Plug this. All right, plug this as n by two. That is two times. Therefore, you are saying that 4n is equal to region 2 plus the value of region 3 is n by 2 plus another 100. All right. So therefore, you would say that 3n, resolve it, 3n is equal to region 2 plus 100. Right? Yeah, region 2 plus 100. So now naturally, it should be a multiple of 3 because number of people in the region 2 cannot be a fraction. We are talking about the students. You can't say that, hey, there is some fractions of students exist there. No, at the same time, look at your left hand side. Your left hand side is a multiple of 3. Then you should make this number also a multiple of 3 greater than 100. But I want minimum, as small as possible. As small as possible means what? Which is the smallest number after 100, which is a multiple of 3? 102. Because 101 is not a multiple of 3. 102 is a multiple of 3. Out of 102, 100 are already here. Therefore, what is the value of region 2? The minimum value of region 2 should be 2. Minimum value should be 2. What is the next value? Add another 3 folks, add another 3 folks, add another 3 folks. You can keep adding the folks to this, right? But the minima is going to be 2. From there, it can keep increasing. From there, it can keep increasing. But what is the minimum value? The minimum value is 2. Why? Because we are talking about students. They cannot be fractions, right? I have to make it an integral multiple. So therefore, the minimum value of 2 is going to be, region 2 is going to be 2. Now, where is that? Should I write here? Should I write here? Should I write here? I don't know, right? Or should I write 110? No idea. That doesn't matter to us. We want minima. We found minima. Finished. Okay. Is it making sense to you? All learning? Good. Everybody clear with the support equation? Once you form the support equation, things becomes easier, right? This is called as level 1 of your maxima minima. Right, this is the level 1. All right, these questions what we are doing is level 1, level 2, you call whatever you want to call it. Right, this is the foundation for your maximum minima. What we did is a foundation. I think that brings us to the end of our discussion tonight. Yes, at 10 p.m. tonight, 10 p.m. we will continue our discussion with respect to quant. So we started the remainders. If anybody has not watched the yesterday's video on remainders, please watch that on remainders, then come in for the today's lecture because we talked about certain properties which are kind of important. On Wednesday, that is day after tomorrow, so we'll be doing two lectures of algebra. That's on Wednesday 8th, one at 11 a.m., one at 8 p.m. So that will be doing on inequalities. So again, some of the impactful topics I'm taking and I'm trying to do out there. If somebody has not downloaded the app, Unacademy app, download it. While downloading, they will ask for some code. You can use the code Belvi 100 and you can download. You can look for that particular lecture and block the time there. You can block the time so that pop-up will come automatically saying that it's a lecture time. Somebody has logged into that particular lecture. You can do that on the app. Yeah. So if you have liked what content we are discussing, you can always like before you leave, right? So and you can also share the link with your friends. You can share it with them. Let them also watch it. And if you think that they get benefited, let them also come join us out here. Right. That's pretty much about today's discussion. Yeah, these are some of the new batches which are recently launched, for preferably two of the batches for CAT 22 and one of the batch for CAT 21. Some of the very good educators are handling these particular batches. You can join them. I will also be launching a batch. Yeah, I can launch even tomorrow also, but then I'm taking time till this mid of this particular month. After the mid of this particular month, I'm also launching a particular batch, but I'm doing it individually. I'll be discussing somewhere at the level 3 advanced levels out there. Yeah, that's pretty much about today's discussion. Okay, if you have liked it, press the like button, then you can leave. If you have any of the questions out here, I will take few questions. I will take a couple of questions. Yeah, no, Rishabh, no, all cannot be done. All cannot be done. There are different models. It is not one size fits all. You're asking, can all the maximum minima be done? No, there are different models. There is nothing like one size fits all. This is one size. This is one of the many sizes. There are different models there, right? This is the easiest model what I'm teaching. Yep. There are much advanced questions as well. Okay, and much trivial questions also. There will be questions much trivial than this, which I am not teaching, or which I am not teaching. They are much more trivial. Yeah. All right, fair enough. Fine. I'm closing this. I'm closing the meeting. Okay, I will see you at 10 p.m. tonight. Bye till then. If somebody has joined in somewhere in between, 2 lectures you've got to do. Please do Venn-Diagram 3. There we talk about the zonal theorem. Please do that. After doing that, you do this particular maxima-minima lecture. All right, after that, you do this maxima-minima. After zonal theorem, if you do, this could help. All right, see you in the evening. Bye till then. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.